What's up guys, Marshall Breakdowns here. Today, instead of a match breakdown, I decided to give you guys 3 drills that you can do right now to improve your wrestling even during quarantine. These drills require no partner and only minimal equipment, so they can be done almost everywhere you go. In high school, I did these drills almost daily, and it was little things like this that I attribute to my winning a state title within only 3 years of ever stepping on a wrestling mat. So let's get into it. Here you can see Kerry Colott demonstrating a drill that only requires a wall. For this drill, you're going to start in bottom referee's position against a wall or really any sturdy surface. You're going to execute your stand up and get your back to the wall. Now you want to get a strong back pressure into the wall the same way you would if an opponent was behind you trying to lock their hands behind your waist and mat return you. From here, you want to get your hips out and away to cut and face your opponent. Now, when Colott's demonstrating this, he's working for reps and speed. For those of you who haven't drilled this a lot, I want you to focus on stepping the inside leg closest to the wall up and getting that inside arm slightly across your body. This is going to make it harder for your opponent to chop you back down. Now from here, you can imagine fighting away at opponent's hands as you cut to face, or you can hit something else like a standing switch or a hip heist. Now this next drill is super basic, but so many people neglect it, and because of that, they can't even stay in a good stance for more than 30 seconds or so. There's lots of videos on stance and motion out there, but here are some key things I want you to stay cognizant of. First, as Olympic champion Kyle Snyder is showing here, you should always be able to touch the mat with your hands. By staying low, your opponent has to do more work to get underneath you. In addition, if your opponent hasn't been conditioned to stay in a good stance and begins to stand up, and you're still this low, you're already below their head and hands. You're going to be able to penetrate easily and blow right through them. Other things you can work on with this, circling and lateral movement. Don't just shuffle in a circle. That's not how circling works. What you can do, you can place a bottle on the floor and keep your lead foot facing it. Practice circling to your lead side and your rear side while maintaining a staggered stance. You can throw in down blocks, level changes, sprawls, or even shots if you have a soft enough ground. Don't be lazy with it. Mix it up and work on staying in your stance for longer and longer until it's effortless. Now, this last drill I really like because it helps build a sense of control in your lower body and hips. The first person I ever personally saw do this was Coach Sergey at SBG Ireland, and it's really useful. Before doing this, you may want to make sure you have something soft like a thick pillow to put your head down on. Once you do, start with your head down in a tripod and use your hands for support. Throughout this whole movement, you're going to want to keep your eyes locked on one target and make sure your lower body's doing the work and not the turn in your head. While keeping your head on the same spot, begin to circle your feet around until you end up in a full bridge. Then continue the same direction until you're back around to the tripod. You can do this for 2 rounds clockwise, 2 counterclockwise, or whatever feels comfortable. Just make sure to take it slow and slowly build up. If you can't do this yet, try working on just a bridge first. Once you can hold a bridge for a couple seconds, you can work on rotating out of a bridge. If you can rotate out of a bridge, you should definitely be able to do this drill. So let's review these 3 drills and I'll give you a sort of action plan to get them going. First, the wall stand-ups. You can hit these every day. If you do 25 stand-ups a day, every day, that's 350 stand-ups in a week and 1,400 in just 1 month. The way to cement a technique into your muscle memory is repetition over time. Second was stance and motion. Do the bottle drill I mentioned earlier. Work on your footwork and being able to move in any direction you need to while staying in good position. To work on staying low longer, set a timer and try to stay as low as you can. When you break your stance, stop the timer, write it down, and try to beat your time every single time. The last drill was circling the hips from a bridge. With this drill, you can do 3 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 laps each direction until you feel comfortable with it. Again, guys, today's video was a little bit different. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and good luck training.